It's our last morning in Wyoming. It's so sad.
Yeah, guys, so just like last summer, this summer is the same. We're in the same location and we're making a big drive just exactly like we did last summer. If you guys don't know who we are Adventure Endeavor.
I'm Melissa, this is Jessie.
Yeah, what she said.
I just fell in a hole.
So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe and hit the like button at the end. This is going to be a travel day. People seem to love these videos because people are always curious about what travel days are like how we arrange the day, like what we plan, what we do to stay busy on the road while we're driving, like not get bored, all that stuff. This is actually a big drive. We are going from Elk, Wyoming, which is like north of Jackson, all the way to Salt Lake City. It's gonna be so freaking hot in Salt Lake that our plan is to drive into the night until it's dark and just pull into Walmart late at night and crash when it's hopefully cooler. We made it out of the technical section of the road indoor camp spot. It was hard to tell on the way in because we were getting to that spot 2 weeks ago when the sun was going down. But there's actually a lot of trees. We got a pretty good scratch on the side of the trailer. Not that big of a deal. It'll probably buff out. We just made it down the canyon from Jackson, and now we are at a Phillips 66 right here in Alpine Junction. We've been here before. We really like this gas station because they have a dump station that has potable water, and it's huge, and it's super easy to fuel up, and it's just a great spot. So we're gonna go ahead and dump the tanks, maybe get some snacks, get some coffee, and then back on the road to Salt Lake.
We're getting back into Idaho right now. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Look, there's an Idaho sign right there. Right there.
Idaho's such a great state.
Right there. Idaho, take me home to the place I belong. I like to make funny noises and it bugs my husband.
Guys, these long travel days are a murder to my ear nose.
Take me home. Alright, we are making a quick fuel stop in Randolph, Utah. We have about half a tank of diesel left, but we're driving all the way to Salt Lake City today, and we figured we might as well just top off. We're stopping for a pee break anyway and to get some snacks. So another good tip for travel days, always top off your fuel tank whenever you have a chance. Saves you some extra stops down the road and saves you from potentially running out of gas when you're driving through the middle of very rural areas where there are not a lot of stops. We highly recommend this, especially if you have diesel, because not all fuel stations carry diesel. So if you see a diesel station, always top off. Guys, be nice. Be nice. No, don't be barking. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Hey, that's enough. We are almost down in Salt Lake City. Whoops, wrong way. Ooh, zoom out, not in. And it's getting hot down here, man. I want to go back to the mountains already.
It's 89 and it's 2 o'clock.
We're still in the mountains, like outside of Salt Lake City right now. We're gonna pass by Mount Timpanogos in a little bit here, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty brutal once we get down to Salt Lake area. Not excited about it. And there's a fire over there. There's a tunnel coming up, babe. We gotta hold our breath and honk the horn and all that fun stuff.
I don't know that I can hold my breath in this heat.
This is a really short tunnel and it's very not hot in this car. Ready?
Beautiful canyon. We're going down the 189 from Huber, Utah, down into like Salt Lake City. We planned a few different stops along the way on the way home, and our plan is to drive into the darkness slightly, just so that the temperature drops, because it's going to be 100 degrees in Salt Lake.
It's 95 degrees right now.
So if we keep going south, maybe Cedar City or maybe even a little bit further, the elevation's actually a little bit higher, and it'll be later in the night, so it'll be cool. So that's like another tip you can do. I mean, if you're in an area where the temperature drops, like out west it does, but maybe not in the south. It just basically stays
It's just humid constantly.
But look at that, it's showing us.
Wow, this is a really beautiful drive. Check this out. Gorgeous canyon we're driving through here.
And so another little tip, I've never been on this highway before. And basically what I did was I literally just went into Google and I was like, Highway 189 Utah in a RV. And basically it brought up a forum, I don't remember which one it was, some RV forum. And I could read through and people would say, oh yeah, like I do it all the time in my RV. It's a scenic view, it's great. Because I'm looking for, is it too steep? Is it too windy? Stuff like that. Sometimes the best way to do it is just get on a forum and find your answer there.
Whoa, look at the waterfall! Look at it!
Oh wow.
Oh my god!
Oh wow, that's pretty. Alright, I gotta pay attention because we have a 7% grade right now.
Are you so hungry? Are you so hungry, baby? Are you hungry? Are you so hungry? Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
We're breaking our cardinal rule number 1. Don't drive at night. Can you pass me some night vision goggles?
What? Oh!
My glasses.
Oh my gosh, that's
Thanks.
pretty funny. Okay, I'm gonna put my night vision goggles on too.
Night vision goggles.
Night vision goggles. Here we go. We're ready for nighttime.
We're basically just driving later so that it cools off, so that we can actually sleep instead of just laying in bed being all hot. I mean, yeah, we could run the generator and run the ACs, but I don't know, it's kind of weird to just go to sleep with the generator on.
Yeah, especially if are we going to a Walmart parking lot?
We'll see how far we make it before we get tired. There's a boondocking spot up here too, so could do that.
Okay, well that's good to know. I don't even know where we're going, so I'm doing a terrible job as navigator. We just drove 410 miles, so 100 miles over our original plan of 293. So yeah, it's pretty good, not too bad. We stopped a lot. We had to dump our tanks, and we actually stopped to have dinner with a friend in Salt Lake City. So long day, but it's about 9:30 right now, and we decided to call it an early-ish night since we have another like 700 miles tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for today.
The next morning.
Alright guys, Cannonball Run Day 2. We are in between Cedar City and Salt Lake City. We pulled off at this turnout It's actually an interesting place to get into. We tried 2 different spots, which are basically just dirt roads, and both of them had like I'm gonna call it a gatekeeper. Basically, when we drove in, our trailer flexed out too much and it was gonna hit the bed rail, so we couldn't go in. Finally, we found one that just barely touched the bed rail.
Okay, do you want to explain to everyone what we were doing with the bed rails this morning?
Yes. So, basically this morning, there's these 2 long rails that bolt to the top of the truck bed rails, and that's where the soft topper snaps on. But in this location, we had to flex out the trailer and the truck so much that last night it touched a little bit and it put a little baby scratch underneath on the 5th wheel. So I think we might be done with the soft topper. I think this trailer, the way it's set up with this hitch and the soft topper, I think it just doesn't work anymore because we just boondock way too much, and the trailer is just constantly flexing way more than it did with our old hitch and our old trailer. So now it's starting to create issues. In a sense, it's fine when we're on the highway or going to nice easy campgrounds. It's no big deal, it works great. But now that we're, I don't know, out west and boondocking a lot, I just don't like dealing with it because it takes our clearance. We have less clearance.
Yeah, it gets a little bit frustrating, harder to get into some spots. So without those like little pieces of the steel.
Yeah, they're about an inch and a half tall on top of your bed rail, so it's taking more clearance. So if anybody wants a soft topper, let me know in the comments.
Yeah, we bought that soft topper when we first started full-timing almost a year and a half ago. So it was already used. Excuse me. It was already used when we got it, and we used it for quite a while. And it was great when we were like in the south and on the East Coast where it was raining a lot.
But I don't know, the pros are starting to, the cons are starting to outweigh the pros, so it's just not working for us personally.
Yeah, it's still great. It's been great, but we don't really need it anymore, and we'll have a little bit of that extra clearance so that if the bed rails do make contact with the bottom of the 5th wheel, it's not like like a piece of metal sticking up into it.
So it's kind of a short piece of metal, and now it's just a plastic cap of the bed rail, so it's a lot smoother, and we've gained more clearance. So if it does touch, it's less likely to do damage. So. Viva Las Vegas!
Viva Las Vegas! So we're driving through Las Vegas and thinking about how much time we used to spend here just drinking and walking around the strip and looking at stuff. We hardly ever went to clubs. We barely gambled, but we used to spend a lot of time here in our early 20s. I remember one year in particular, we came to Vegas like 7 times in a matter of like 8 months or something.
We'd go to the pool a lot, hang out at the pool, but that was about it.
Now we were talking about how if we came back here for a little vacation, we would probably just hang out at the pool, which we always enjoyed doing.
Go to the gym. Then go to the pool. Probably go back to the room and shower.
Yeah.
Go to a nice dinner, go to a show, and then go to sleep. Do that for 2 nights, and that's all we need out of Vegas. That's it, done.
Yeah, I think we've passed the partying stage officially.
Yeah, we don't even drink anymore, so it's like it'd probably be a pretty cheap trip.
Yeah, and it would be fun.
Well guys, we really hope you enjoyed that video. In just about 2 days we covered over 1,000 miles and we safely made it back to our hometown of Simi Valley. We really hope you enjoyed it and we look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. We have a few exciting projects and a few small trips coming up soon. Like always, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. Thanks for watching.